The intimacy in the relation is such that anything that India would ask would probably be seriously, positively looked at. The intimacy in the relation is such that anything that India would ask would probably be seriously, positively looked at. And we work together also during COVID time. Most of the world did stopped any export of shielding equipment for medical staff, for people. And India decided to export to Israel. In a very sensitive time. When unfortunately the wave hit here, we sent here oxygen machines and stuff like that. So in general, I think we are very intimate, and whatever we look at each other as very close friends, and we try to help each other with whatever is possible. Israel was among the first countries to close, to understand that this is a big thing. We didn't know what is really happening. Lack of information and fear. Because of you don't have information, you are nervous. Once Pfizer had the vaccinations, Israel was able to convince them that we can be, in a sense, a good real testing bed after they approved the medicine, because Israel is a very small country, 9 million people, well organized, as you said, because we are living all the time in the situation of emergency from day one. So we are well organized. And we came to Pfizer and said, look, all Israeli citizens are under one of 4 health services providers. All of them, by the way, are non-profit organizations. So it's not private in this sense. And we are very digitalized. We have a good database. And if you give Israel the opportunity to vaccinate, we will be able to provide micro data. So we can side effects, problems, ages. We did all the statistics. Most of the information you see, initial information coming out of Pfizer, by the way, is Israeli. So it's based on the Israeli database. We were the first to vaccinate. Again, one of our problems, by the way, is the fact that we are a young country. 30% of our population was under 16. So we were, the maximum we could do is vaccinate 70%, and we vaccinated 90% of this 70%. We also have what you don't know in India, but you see a lot in Europe, the anti-vax. We did the first vaccination, and then we did the second vaccination, and we were also the first ones to realize, unfortunately, that after 6 months, there is fading from the second vaccination. It's fading, the effectiveness of. So we went to a booster, by the way, before it was approved by FDA. Because we already had the experience. NSO is a private Israeli company which developed a tool for countering terrorism and probably saved lives. The tool, Israel, understanding the gravity of the tool, put export control measures on the tool. So they are limited in their export to only governmental players and only certain governmental players. And all the rumors or claims, I have no knowledge about it. And when it comes to India, all the internal, it's a political fight. I'm a diplomat and a new ambassador. I am not allowed to go into internal debates here, and I will leave it at that. We are not against anyone. We are for ourselves, for our peoples. And that's what we are doing. We are not coming and saying that we are against Iran or against China or against Pakistan or against anyone. We are coming to stabilize West Asia and to build prosperity and to build good things. We don't see China as a military threat on Israel. On the contrary, we are cooperating with China economically. We're doing things together. You are neighbors to China, and you have your own issues with China. We don't see China is a direct threat on Israel in any way, not military, not otherwise.